What's up, guys? This is Dennis with Luxan Jewelry. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Forzentina chain collection that I have on the website, and specifically, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 different millimeters. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, like always, I like to mention where these chains are manufactured, and this specific chain is made in Italy and it's solid sterling silver 925. Alright guys, so I am holding a 3mm, a 4mm, and a 5mm on my hand here just for reference, just to give you guys an idea on how this chain actually looks like compared to just going to the website and seeing the chain on a white background. And so the Forzentina chain has been gaining some popularity, which is pretty cool. I love to bring new chain designs to the website, and the Forzentina has been on the website for quite a while now, and a lot of you guys have picked up this chain, and I personally don't blame you. The way that these links are designed, they look amazing. They look super sturdy. I mean, not only do they look sturdy, but they are sturdy. This is actually one of the most sturdy chains that you can buy if you're looking to get a pendant or just wear alone. If you compare the 3mm all the way to the 5mm, the links look completely different because the links obviously are bigger, but you're gonna get a different presence, which kind of makes it look a little bit more sturdy. You obviously get that look of a sturdy, heavy, nice, feeling good chain. Alright guys, so just for reference, I am wearing a 20-inch next to a 22-inch and next to a 24-inch, and they go in order from 3mm to 4mm and to 5mm, the longest at 24 inches. And just to give you guys a little bit more background on the millimeters, like I mentioned before, if I zoom out, the chains are going to look very small. If I zoom in, the chains are going to look very big. And so it's kind of hard to give you guys an exact visual on how these chains actually look like, but I'm trying my best to give you guys different angles and B-roll on how the chains do look like next to each other. And so the 3mm, guys, is a thin chain. Just keep that in mind. The 3mm is great for small, medium pendants. They fit really good because you want the chain to be noticeable, but obviously you getting a pendant, so the pendant can kind of speak for itself, right? You don't want to get a big chain and a small pendant, right? Unless you're going for that look, right? Everyone has their preference, but just to throw that out there. Now, when you move up to the 4mm, the links are going to look a little bit more bigger and more sturdier because of the millimeter. A 3 to a 4, you can definitely notice the difference. And keep in mind, the 3mm, you get to see those links, but not as a sturdy type of look. When you're wearing the 4 or the 5, especially the 5, you're gonna get that sturdy look. It's definitely gonna be noticeable. It's gonna feel good around the neck, and you're gonna get those looks like, wow, that's a heavy chain. That's a big chain. That looks like a sturdy chain. You can't really yank that off, right? And so that's kind of one of the things about the Forzentina chain. Now, you move up to the 5mm. Obviously, the 4 to the 5, noticeable, but the 5mm is a must-have if you're comfortable with the millimeter. Again, you're going to have to gauge it based off what you have in your jewelry chain collection already. If you're used to a 3mm, then you might want to take that step of faith in going into a 4. And let me tell you, you're going to get accustomed to it if you're not, right? And so vice versa, if you are used to the 4mm and you don't own any 5mm, it's okay. You might want to take a step of faith and get a 5mm. It might feel a little bit big, but let me tell you, it will grow on you. And so one of the things about the 5mm is, yes, the 5mm might be small for many of you guys, but let me tell you, it's a noticeable, nice chain. If you are one of those that like to wear large chains like 10mm, 12mm, 15mm, whatever it may be, you might think the 5mm is small, but let me tell you, it will be a nice subtle chain if you're used to the larger millimeter chains. The Forzentina chain is not a super shiny chain, but again, what this chain kind of gives you is that type of sturdy vibe. It gives you that very nice anchored down type of chain. You're wearing something nice, something sturdy, right? Like I mentioned before, there are specific chains if you are trying to get some type of look, right? There's a rock chain if you're trying to get something shiny, something popping out there. You got the diamond cut rope chain if you want to get those nice diamond cuts, if you want something that pops up a little bit more. And another thing about the Forzentina chain is it rolls on the neck good. right? This is not considered a flat chain like if you're going to look into a Cuba-Link chain or a Mariner chain, a Figaro chain, a flat curb chain. This is actually going to roll on your neck very smoothly, more like a rope chain. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Like always, leave the fire emoji, the wave emoji in the comments below, just letting me know that you watched this video, you hit the like button on this video. Thank you guys so much in advance for doing that, and I'll see you in the next video.